beautiful Laurel, Mississippi is your host site. Lovely Laurel, Mississippi. The 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series presented by Smash It Sports. The championship game has arrived here in the Ozone Division One. The champions from Louisiana and the champions from Texas will finish the tourney off right here. Both teams with one loss, both teams ready to compete for the title of the 2026 World Series champs. I am Bill Smith up here in the booth. On the field, you see the introductions, you see the ceremonial happenings before we get going here on the beautiful Howard Field here at the just outstanding Laurel, Mississippi Sportsplex, the Susan Vincent Sportsplex. It's been a great host for this event over the last couple of weeks. D1 is finishing up today, and this is your Ozone look right here. You see Slade Young coming into your shot. And there's a look at your Louisiana champs. Louisiana champs came into yesterday undefeated. Lost to a very talented Tennessee team last night, but earned their way here on the strength of their record. Texas, who will bout to come out of their dugout and be introduced, they win today over that Tennessee team to earn their rights for a rematch here from an earlier game of the tournament. We'll get into that shortly for this matchup here between Texas and Louisiana. You see out there on the field, Louisiana team running them down. Josh Walker, Dayton Green, Jesse Ford, Cale Patton, Zeke Wilson, Maze Brister, Andy Slocum, Chance Butler, Granger Brown, Patrick Gillum, Kingston Van Zant, and you saw Slade Young supporting his team. Coming out of the dugout here, introduced by the voice from above here in the beautiful Sportsplex. The Texas champs, Naziah Alec, Aiden Cooper, Knox Ditforth, J.T. Drake, Mason Warren, Nayland Thompson, Micah Templeton, Adrian Perez, Brylan Lambright, Kason Everett, Easton Eastep, and Aiden Guerrero. The two teams are both very game for this on what is an absolutely gorgeous day for baseball. Milder temperatures here after some really hot days that we had coming into this Monday morning of action. Monday afternoon, we are a minute afternoon. I can say afternoon now. That's where we're at. As Louisiana and Texas, both teams, both communities, both sets of players, everybody here is used to the heat. So this has not been a burden for anybody here, but today is super comfortable and gorgeous looking. So they're going to come out and raise a trophy in just a little bit. This has been an outstanding World Series, and we have the two teams on this field that will do battle for the championship. Two teams that have done outstanding work to this point, and two teams that you will see as this game takes place in just a few moments' time. Teams are coming out for the pregame prayer as the pregame ceremonial situations will conclude, and then all of these young men will take the field. You see both teams out there huddled together, the togetherness from each group, the togetherness from these communities. I hope that overhead shot paints the picture better than anything I'm saying at just how lovely Laurel, Mississippi has been a host here at the Laurel Sportsplex. Introductions are done. Ceremonial pregame happenings are happened, and we're about ready for a ball game here on Howard Field. I want to set the stage for you, if I will. I started into some of the route for both of these teams. Bill Smith up here in the booth. There it is. That's my name. Louisiana and Texas. So this is a rematch from an earlier matchup in the tournament. Louisiana wins 9-5 on Saturday. Louisiana's road to this point, as I mentioned, they were 5-0 overall coming into yesterday's action, including their pool play game. And here's the scores getting to that point. This is a team that was just on quite the roll, winning 11-1 against North Carolina in their pool play game, and then 15-2 over Arkansas, 7-3 over Georgia, 9-5 over that very talented Texas team that we're about to see, a 15-1 win over South Carolina, who made it into the last couple of stages here, and then falling 8-6 last night to Tennessee in what was a really, really good baseball game. So Louisiana gets here on the strength of all of that, a 4-1, 5-1 if you count the pool play record heading into today, but earning their way into this game with one loss. And their opponent, Texas, today had to deal with a very talented Tennessee team, the aforementioned team that beat Louisiana last night. Their road had one extra game this morning as they had the play-in, Louisiana getting the bye. Texas's road, a loss in their bracket play, put them into the one-loss side of the bracket and brought them to this point here. They started with a loss in pool play, 3-1 to a very good Alabama team, but then they stormed out from there, Texas beating Mississippi 16-0, a 7-3 win over Virginia in a game we had for you right here on the network. A loss to this Louisiana team that we mentioned previously, 9-5. That was a well-fought ball game right there. That score doesn't indicate how close that one was. That was a close game. And then winning 12-0 over Georgia in their first game on the one-loss side of the brackets, and then in a game that may have been the game of the tournament last night, winning a 1-0 game versus South Carolina. That was a pitcher's duel, both pitchers going the distance, 3 hits to 2 hits for those two ball clubs, and a 1-0 lead for Texas, win for Texas. And then this morning, the wake-up game, if you will, Texas wins 13-3 over Tennessee, game we had for you right here on the network. Texas fans out there tuning in for this one, welcome back. You saw your fellas win just strong one this morning. That's a really good, I can't understate how good that Tennessee team is. They rolled after that first loss in bracket play, getting into this part. And this morning, Texas was all over them. That big 9-run third inning did it for this Texas team. And they will come out and handle things on their side of the field against this Louisiana team. Coach Chris Brister's Louisiana champs and Coach Brady Templeton's Texas champs about to do battle here. Game time coming up in just a couple of minutes. We are going to take the shortest of breaks here, and in just a couple minutes' time, we will have first pitch for you. This is a DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
Smash It Sports is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smash It Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at smashitsports.com today.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at bat, and even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost premium meat, now in hot honey flavors.
I know when I'm putting a Wilson glove on, I don't gotta worry. You get over 40,000 pitches thrown throughout a season. It's always trying to stay locked in one pitch at a time, slow down the game, and want the ball to be hit to you.
I want to play every day. No, I like to have fun.
Love this thing. I'm gonna probably use this thing as long as I can.
Got to be locked in every pitch. At the end of the day, I just want to get outs for the pitchers.
It holds up throughout the entire season, which is a huge deal when you're playing every day.
I've been using the same glove for quite a while now. It's a testament to the product that y'all have been able to put in my hands.
If people have a Wilson glove, it's one of the best so far. No, the best is the best. People know that.
Back at Howard Field here at the Laurel Sportsplex. The Texas champs on the field finishing their warm-up as we are about ready to get set to play the championship game here in the 2026 DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports. These are the top 2 teams here, everybody. Title is on the line here in the Ozone in Division I. The proud communities of Livingston, Texas, and Ruston, Louisiana back home cheering on these teams. You've got your first look right there in the foreground with Texas pitcher Knox Ditforth as Josh Walker steps in. Walker ready to go. Ditforth ready to go. The pitch. And we are pitching a ball into this one. Walker atop the Land of Frost starting lineup. The 1-0 delivery bounces outside 2-0 to Josh Walker. Josh Walker coming off of, I mean, his whole team is playing well in this one, but coming off a strong tournament. 1 for 3 with an RBI in that 8-6 defeat last evening in a really good ball game, but he has had himself a real good tournament. 3-0 pitch in there for a called strike, so a hitter's count coming here to young Josh Walker. Probably had his pregame Snickers, his favorite. Swings there. Walker, a bright kid and a fisherman. And a darn fine ball player, top the order, and a real sharp shortstop. He's a kid that I've really enjoyed watching play the shortstop position throughout this tournament. There's some fun defensive players in here. So Walker down to first with that pitch, catching him.
Now coming to the plate, number 2, Jaden Green.
In your shot right there, opponents, but both very talented defenders. Aiden Cooper, the first baseman, and Josh Walker, the shortstop from Texas and Louisiana, respectively. So Walker away from first. Dayton Green, today's starting pitcher, he'll step in. Showing bunt, pulls it back, runner going, throw into center field. Walker's going to hold there. Everett has had a fine tournament behind the plate himself. He will hold things down. Peeks in his dugout, sign given to his pitcher. Ditforth checks the runner. Pitch on the way. This is ripped down into left field, base hit. This is going to go all the way to the wall, and the first run of the game is going to come around to score. Walker taps the plate, Green stands on second base. And with nobody out here in the first, Louisiana jumps out to a 1-0 lead. There's a fine-looking swing from Dayton Green. Hits that one all the way to the wall. He'll be lifted for a courtesy runner, which appears to be Kingston Van Zant, running out there for your starting pitcher. There it is. I got his name, Van Zant. At the plate, Jesse Ford. Jesse Ford, shades on a partly cloudy but sunny day. Jesse Ford, a dangerous hitter. Swung on a missed foul ball. Ford, the batting leader for Louisiana here in this tournament, hitting a splendid .571 coming into this. He's got a homer. He's got 7 RBIs. Tied for the lead on this team. And he lifts this one on the right side. Handled by the second baseman, Warren. This will hold Green where he is. And Ford is retired on a P4 for the first out. Here's a look at the double by Green. That's a rip. All the way to the wall in the left field corner.
Now to play number 3, Cale Patton.
And there's that first run. Cale Patton now will come up. Cale Patton with some proud fans back at home and here in the stands, and ripped. Those fans here see him get a single in the left field and move Van Zant running for Green over to third. So Louisiana jumping out early in this one. Runners on the corners, 1 out and 1 run in here in the first.
Next up, number 1, Ezekiel Wilson.
Zeke Wilson will step in. Wilson having an equally, or just short, if we're using equally in the math term. Replay sponsored by Wilson right there, the last base hit. Tournament to his teammate Ford, hitting .545. So he's having himself a tournament. 5 for 11. Has not struck out in this tournament. So Wilson dangerous in the box. Takes a ball there. That's a strike. Patton down to second with a uncontested stolen base. 0-1 pitch to Zeke Wilson coming up right here. He's got a runner at second and third. He's hoping to do something with him here. Bounces this one to short. The throw is going to go to first. The out will be recorded there, but a run comes home. Van Zant running for Green from third, scores. Wilson grounds out, gets the RBI. And with 2 outs and a runner on third, Louisiana already leads this one 2-0.
Now number 8, Mays Brister.
Kason Everett wants a conversation with his pitcher. Here's a look handled by Alec, one of the sharper defensive shortstops in this entire tournament. He's played real well over these last few days. So Mays Brister will come to the plate, playing some second base to start this one today. I've shared this fact before, but new obsession in life is golf. Good swing right there. Good baseball looking swing. Probably would have done some damage on a nice inside the red pin approach shot there. Mays Brister set. The 0-1 here coming from Ditforth. Inside. Counts all balanced. Not wobbling either way at 1-1. There's your look at the Louisiana second baseman. The pitch. Down low, 2-1. Talking with this Louisiana fan base. These kids haven't started school yet, so they've got some more time in their summer. This is lifted right side. Perhaps another chance over there. This time Cooper squeezes that. So I'm going to mark that as a P3 to end the first. But Louisiana jumps ahead. First two batters both reach, both score. Walker and Green both credited with the runs, and a 2-0 lead as they will head out. They, Louisiana, pronouns pal, as they will head out to defend here. Here is a look. There's the base hit. The RBI double from Dayton Green. He pulls into second, and Walker scores. So Louisiana, 5-1 run to this point, ready to take the field behind their pitcher, the man who drove in the first run, Dayton Green. He will stand atop the mound. Warm-up going on behind him. I want to take this minute, gave you your Lando Frost starting lineups back during our intro during the pregame festivities. But I want to thank Lando Frost for sponsoring the starting lineup. As you see the leadoff hitter right there, the Lando Frost starting lineup, Naziah Alec. Lando Frost, a proud sponsor. Today's game and all of the games in this tournament have been brought to you by Lando Frost, a family-owned business that's been making great tasting lunch meat for over 60 years. You can find their brands at supermarkets nationwide. You can check them out at landofrost.com. And a huge thanks to Lando Frost for our starting lineups throughout the tournament. Naziah Alec at the top of this starting lineup. Cooper and Ditforth will come up behind him here in the first. If not, more guys coming up here in the first. Walker, Green, Ford, the top three on the other side for Louisiana. Saw a few more of them come through as they score two and put us in the situation we're in here. Bottom one, Naziah Alec coming to the plate. Naziah Alec 1 for 3 with an RBI in the game this morning. A couple hours ago off of that one. That big win over Tennessee. Scored a run, drove in an RBI. Pitch on the way. 2-0 count. Hitters count here to open things up for the Texas lineup. Alec actually came to the plate twice in that huge 9-run third inning. He was 1 for 2 in the third inning. 1 for 3 in the game overall. Taps the plate. He's got a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch from Green. This is lifted well foul on the right side, bouncing up against the fence of the H2O field. H2O field and Howard Field here at the Sportsplex have been hosting this Ozone tournament all weekend. Strike three, swinging. Green gets the first batter. And that'll bring Aiden Cooper to the plate.
Now batting number 8, Aiden Cooper.
Cooper 0 for 1, but scored twice. Reached both times, both at bats. Had a walk in that game this morning. Dangerous on the base pass, and that's where he wants to get to. First pitch strike in there. Green getting ahead of this hitter. Here's a look at the strikeout pitch. That definitely had the outside part of the plate. Alec did what he could. Came up short this time. We will see him again. The 0-1 pitch to Aiden Cooper. Swung on and missed. Green very sharp so far. Batter and a half into this one. Texas team riding a 3-game winning streak after a loss to Louisiana put them in the one-loss side of the bracket. And those have all been with the one loss on their record there, up against the wall type wins. They've come through. 2 big wins and 1 super close one in the aforementioned 1-0 win over South Carolina yesterday. 1-2 to the Texas first baseman. Green to the plate. down for a ball. Cooper plays some basketball and some football in his life as well. I believe I've said it before as he starts trotting away on ball 3. I think he just got a little confused on the count. Full count coming here. If his baseball playing is any indication, he is likely a dynamite football and basketball player as he steps in with a full count. The payoff pitch from Green. Outside, Cooper now gets to head down. And so Cooper will stand at first with a 1-out walk. Removes the batting gloves and throws on the sliding mitten.
Number 2, Knox.
Cooper over there ready to do some things on the base pass. He leads off as Knox Ditforth stands in. Ditforth, not sure I've mentioned this yet, lists his favorite player as Nolan Ryan. I always appreciate these youngsters listing retired players as their favorite player. So a conversation amongst the battery here. You see Green talking to his catcher, Slocum. Matchup of two very good catchers. Slocum and Everett. Pitch on the way. Tap foul outside of third base. I think the respect for Slocum being showed by Cooper still standing over there at first base has not been cut loose yet. Green checks to the plate. Down for a ball. 2-1. Ditforth had an RBI in that big third inning this morning. And he pops this one to third. Caught. Cross the diamond for the double play, but not in time. So Wilson with the strong throw across. Records the out. Cooper in sliding as JT Drake stands in. JT Drake has a home run in this tournament. Fastball pops the glove up high. There's the flare out to Wilson. A strong throw. Swing and a miss on that one. Strike one. Drake has a home run in this tournament. Couple of RBIs. Scored 5 times in this tournament. Pitch on the way. In there for a called strike. Drake hitting from the 3-hole and an even 300 through the tournament. Prior to this morning's action. There's the pitch in there for strike 3. Drake down looking. The 1-out walk is stranded. We are through 1 full. Louisiana leads this one 2-0. Come back and watch some more. This is the DYB World Series presented by Smash Sports.
Managing work and family chaos? Team Pass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get Team Pass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
Smash Sports is proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smash Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at smashersports.com today.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at that. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. And the lights.
There's your look at the Texas hurler, Ditforth. And there's his first pitch to Andy Slocum. Slocum on the player info. Bounces this one foul outside of the third baseline. On the player survey, what do you want to do when you grow up? Something outdoors. And the family provided he would rather be fishing or playing ball than anything else. This is an outdoorsman here. Out in the elements outside, playing some ball here in the championship game of the World Series. So Slocum in his element. He's working with a 1-2 count. The pitch. Just off the plate for ball 2. There was a collective from everybody in this place. Swing and a miss. Slocum down swinging. First out recorded for Ditforth and Texas here in the second inning.
Coming to the plate, number 6, Chance Butler.
Sun peeking through the clouds here on a gorgeous day in lovely Laurel, Mississippi. Pitch on the way to Butler's outside. Chance Butler. Strong game in last night's 8-6 loss, putting him into this game here. Walked, scored a run. And play some strong outfield for this team. Butler walked and scored a run in the matchup between these two teams on Saturday. That 9-5 Ozone Louisiana win over Ozone, Texas, as I read my game report here. The 3-0 pitch. In there for a called strike. Butler in very tight. Right foot just brushing inside of the batter's box. That one in there for a strike too. Payoff pitch. This one falls inside for ball 4, so Butler is aboard. One out walk will put the center fielder at first. Granger Brown will step in. Granger Brown loves college baseball. You can, quote, find him at the bullpen. Right now you can find him in the batter's box here in Laurel, Mississippi. Ready to swing the bat and watch his teammate Butler do some things on the base paths, like dive back on a pickoff attempt from Ditforth. Look at Brown in the box. Ditforth stares in. He's going to check over to 1 again. And he came off on the slide attempt and is put out by Cooper. So Butler sliding back. His hand comes disengaged, and Cooper keeps the tag. And Butler is picked off. So now Brown with empty bases, bats with 2 outs. Ball outside. The Louisiana outfielder right here. He's got a reset base path in front of him. And sees that one drop in for a strike. The windup. The delivery. Bounce in. Talking with both coaches before the game. You can just kind of read the simplest word I can use is just happiness that both these men, Coach Brister, Coach Thompson, all their staff have for their kids on reaching this point. They all know there's unfinished work. Swing and a miss there. But you got 2 teams, groups of 12 here, both excited to be at this point, the final game here in the O-Zone, right where they all want to be. Pitch on the way. Strike 3 called. Brown turns in thinking that pitch was inside, but not so, says the official there, as that strike caught the inner half. Strike 3. Here's a look at that pitch. Catches the inside corner. So a score update. Majors, South Carolina has won. They have defeated Louisiana. So Louisiana playing on a couple different fields, but over at the Majors World Series, South Carolina brings home the championship. They win that one 3-2. So defensive adjustment as Jesse Ford will head out to right field for Louisiana. As you see, Brown, a little bit of toss there with Vinzant. Louisiana, the white pinstripes today. Texas flashing those real sharp-looking baby blues. As a guy who loves the visual, the aesthetics of baseball. As a guy that grew up through the 80s, I do love a powder blue uniform. It's a good look. The home state Texas Rangers donned a very similar look once upon a time. Mason Warren will step in to get things rolling here for Texas in their half of the second.
Number 30 to the plate for Texas, Mason Warren.
Mason Warren likes baseball, likes pickleball, likes being at the World Series. Don't we all? Warren sees a 1-0. This morning against Tennessee, he was 1 of 1 with a walk, scored a run. Almost everybody in that lineup scored a run. 13 runs, 10 different boys cross the plate. This one's hit out towards second. Ranging stop, fires to first with the out. What a defensive play over there by Brister. Brister with the glove work. Ranges to his right, sets his feet, and fires a strike to first, and Warren is put down. That's going to bring up Nayland Thompson here. He takes a ball outside, 1-0. Here's a look at that last play. Some fine defensive work here. Brister to his right, fires absolute bullet of a strike to first base. Warren is out at 1. The pitch. In there for a called strike. Texas hitters making green work. Throwing a lot of pitches outside, evening the count. Foul back off the screen. Two and two to this hitter from Livingston, Texas. Pitch on the way. Up high. Count has run full. Can fit no more pitches in this count. Fouled back. Maybe you can't fit more pitches, unless that one's not really in the count. I'll get back to you. I'll work on the semantics of that, and I'll talk to smarter baseball people than myself. The pitch. Down low, ball four. So a one-out walk to Thompson brings Templeton to the plate.
Number 44, Micah Templeton.
Foul back. Templeton scored twice, drove in a couple of runs with a big single in that big third inning in the game this morning. Looking to stay hot here. Pitch on the way. Fouled back. Templeton with a mighty hack there. Strike three swinging. So Adrian Perez will step in.
Number 10, stepping to the plate. Adrian Perez. 35.
And I've got the right guy. This is Perez this time.
35.
Anybody tuning in this morning understands my reference there. All the respect in the world to this young man here, Perez. Adrian Perez loves baseball, says the family information sheet. Me too, kid, me too. Excited to also be a part of the DYB World Series. 1-0 to Adrian Perez. Pitch on the way, outside. Green has worked around a couple of base runners to this point. First inning walk went uncashed, and there's Nayland Thompson leading at first right now with 2 outs. The pitch. Pop foul all the way onto the H2O field to our right. Pitch on the way. This is hit out to short. Short way throw over there from Walker, and that'll do it for Texas in the second. We are through 2 full. Louisiana leads Texas 2-0. This is the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports. Back for the third inning. So some defensive changes on the Texas side. Coach Templeton's team back out on the field. Knox Ditfirth up there for his third inning of work. So Gillum will be your third inning leadoff hitter here. He comes up with a 2-0 lead for his team. Sees a ball there. Gillum 0 for 2 in last night's contest. Last time they took the field. Sees a strike right there. Batting 200 in the tournament overall. Looking to strike here. Bounces this one to third. Up, across, out is recorded. Smooth work over there from Drake. And Gillum is retired to open up the third.
Now batting number 4, Kingston Vincent.
So Vincent steps in. First pitch is in there, spinning for a strike. There's a look at the ground out, deftly handled by JT Drake. Nice and smooth, sidearm delivery to Cooper. So Kingston, Vincent smacks this one down the right field line, well foul. Out to the right side. The game against this Texas team on Saturday, Vincent scored a couple of times. 0 for 1, but 2 runs scored, so dangerous on the base paths. And can find ways to get on base. Pitch in there for strike 3. Vincent down looking, second out here of the inning. Top of the order coming up for Louisiana.
Number 11 to the plate, Joshua Walker.
Saturday's win, Louisiana head over Texas. Josh Walker, 3 for 3, scored thrice, had an RBI. Big game against this Texas team previously. Hit by a pitch in the first inning and scored a run. So this Louisiana team has scored 13 total runs against Texas over the game and a half, and Joshua Walker's had 4 of them. Walker stands in, pitch on the way, bounced out to short once again, and another smooth defensive play from Walker. And that'll do it for Louisiana here in the third. Sharp play out there. And that'll put Louisiana back out on the field defensively as Texas will come to bat in their half of the third. Want to take this time, thank some sponsors as you get a check at the weather right there. 87 feels downright crisp compared to the heat we had earlier in the tournament. Good close shot there of fellas in their gloves, and hey, baseball gloves. Wilson Baseball, one of our sponsors. Defensive change for Louisiana recorded. Wilson Baseball, make plays at any position with the Wilson A2K and the A2000 baseball gloves designed with long-lasting pro stock leather, trusted by elites like Mookie Betts, Ellie De La Cruz. Visit wilson.com to learn more. Find your next favorite glove. Warm-up pitches here for Dayton Green, beginning his third inning of work. So Gillum out to right field for this inning. Defensive look around remains for Louisiana. Here's the payoff warm-up pitch. Two bounce throw on a line there from Andy Slocum. That's a talented catcher. Brian Lambright into the box. 2 for 2, 2 RBIs. Had a pair of RBI singles this morning in the game against Tennessee. Big win for Texas. They stand here down 2-0, looking to start things here in the third. The pitch. In there for a strike. So 0-2 here early to Brylan Lambright. These Texas kids, a lot of them start school tomorrow. Slashed on the right side up against the fence. A lot of these Texas kids starting school tomorrow. We'll see what the attendance situation is for these 12 kids making their way back to Texas after the World Series. Livingston Junior High, Big Sandy Junior High. Pitch on the way. In there for strike 3. Dayton Green picks up the leadoff strikeout here in the third. That'll bring up Kason Everett, the catcher.
Now batting number 11, Kason Everett.
Kason Everett, a lover of duck hunting. Right now, this young man is hunting a base hit. Texas, a pair of base runners to this point, 2 walks. Nothing to show for it just yet. In there for a strike, Dayton Green with a snap of a fastball. Green set the delivery. Swung on and missed. Big swing from the Texas catcher. Inside. Ball evens the count at 2-2 here to the Texas champs, Kason Everett. Everett was stranded in the game against Louisiana just the other day, so he's had a little success here against this Louisiana team, batting for the first time today. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, strike 2. Fifth strikeout in 2 2/3 here for Dayton Green.
Number 33, Easton Eastep.
Easton Eastep stepping in. Easy segue for a guy right there. 1 for 2 this morning. Here's a look at the strikeout pitch to Kason Everett. Green is dealing. That pitch hard and down. Everett not able to catch up with it. Bouncing ball in there. 2-0 count here to the Texas outfielder Eastep. He's made a couple of nice defensive plays throughout this tournament. Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Here's the pitch. Pop back out of play on its way toward the H2O field. Hearing the great support from both of these respective fan bases, families, traveling supporters. Strike 3 called inside. And Green strikes out the side in the third. We head to the fourth. This game remains 2-0 in favor of Louisiana. This is the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
Crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasted, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost premium meat, now in hot honey flavors.
I know when I'm putting a Wilson glove on, I don't got to worry. You get over 40,000 pitches thrown throughout a season. It's always trying to stay locked in one pitch at a time, slow down the game, and want the ball to be hit to you.
I want to play every day. I like to have fun.
Love this thing. I'm going to probably use this thing as long as I can.
Got to be locked in every pitch. At the end of the day, I just want to get outs for the pitchers.
It holds up throughout the entire season, which is a huge deal when you're playing every day.
I've been using the same glove for quite a while now. It's a testament to the product that y'all have been able to put in my hands.
If people have a Wilson glove, it's one of the best of fire. The best is the best. People know that.
Back at the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports. Ditforth aboard the mound. So Green, talking between innings here, 6 Ks in his 3 innings of work on the mound just far. And he had an RBI double in the first inning. This after a 3-for-3 outing against this Texas team on Saturday. So Green right now, quite the villain to this Texas baseball team. Looking to do some more damage here. Rips this one foul on the left side. Doing it with the stick, doing it with the glove. Ready here in his second at bat in the 4th inning. 2-0 remains the score in favor of Louisiana. Louisiana looking to pile some more on right here. Green ready, pitch on the way, lifted left side high up in the air. And a near collision, but ball snagged by the third baseman, Drake. Alec and Drake exchange a whoops right there, and Drake with a smile and an out here as Louisiana bats in their half of the 4th. That's going to bring Jesse Ford to the plate. Mentioned his .571 average prior to his last at-bat in this tournament, still hitting over 500. Pitch on the way. Popped to second base in the 1st. The pitch. Smoked on the ground to short. Alec with a nice slick play across the diamond. There's the stretch. There's the out. That is some sharp defense from this Texas team. Sung Alec's praises before. That is a talented defensive shortstop over there.
Next up will be number 3, Cale Patton.
and not underappreciated by your announcers, the stretch over there from Cooper. I've seen that a number of times, and right there it helps. Ford was hustling down the line. What a play. No swing on that ball outside to Patton. Here's another look at the play. Ranging, sliding, setting his feet in a strong throw, and that stretch did the job. I have been impressed with Cooper's extensions from first, the gymnastics looking plays. He's the father of a couple of gymnastics back home. They would be very impressed, young sir. Patton taps the plate. 1-2 pitch coming from Knox Ditforth. Here it is. Spins that in for a called strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Louisiana in their half of the fourth. Ditforth feeling it coming off the mound. And now Texas will come to bat in the bottom of the fourth, looking to chip into that 2-0 lead. Guerrero will hit, and then the top of the order. There's the called strike. There's the energy from Ditforth. He's feeling it. Texas looking for the equalizer or the lead run. I'm sure Louisiana coming up the next time they would look for an insurance run. And speaking of insurance, Sadler Sports Insurance sponsoring today's game and all the games through this DYB World Series. They've been the endorsed insurance provider for DYB for decades. Think of Sadler Insurance for all your sports insurance needs. And for all different types of sports and activities, quotes are available instantly online at sadlersports.com. Sadler insures teams, leagues, camps, tournament hosts, and sports facilities. Defensive changes for Louisiana. As I continue my ad read, Sadler insures teams, leagues, camps, tournament hosts, and sports facilities, and a one-stop shop for all your policies and risk management needs. Sadler's official insurance provider to Diamond Youth Baseball. That is Sadler Sports Insurance. Sadlersports.com. A single point of the two-man battery has changed. Patton moves from first to the catching position, and Slocum does the reverse. Those two guys exchange roles. You see Patton stepping in right there. Big catcher fires a strike down on his warm-up toss. Dayton Green's ready for the bottom of the fourth, as is his infield. Couple of taps of the gloves there. Shout out to Wilson, our sponsor. And a place where you can find those Wilson gloves. A shout out to our diamond sponsor, Smash It Sports. Whether you're a player chasing your next bat or a parent gearing up for a future star, Smash It has you covered. The best brands and unbeatable prices. Shop now at smashitsports.com. Baseball and softball gear. Nobody beats Smash It Sports. Swing and a miss on that pitch right there. Guerrero hitting, leading off the fourth. Guerrero reached twice, scored a run in that game this morning. Had an RBI single at the tail end of that big 9-run inning. If my notes do me right, I think he drove in what became the last run of that inning. One, 2 to Aiden Guerrero here. Both of these pitchers working in the fourth inning, looking very sharp. Green's pitch fouled back off the screen. Both the Texas And Louisiana sidelines asked if I would shout out any grandparents at home who weren't able to make the trip. If you are watching one of your grandsons in this contest, thanks for tuning in wherever you are in this great nation, or if you're in another country. This game's on the internet. Anybody could be watching this. Anyone in the world could see Aiden Guerrero trot down to first with a leadoff walk here in the fourth.
Number 9 to the plate, Naziah Alec.
So Naziah Alec, who has flashed the leather, as we say in the biz, coming up here, looking to do some damage with the stick as well. Pitch down and out of the zone for ball one. Aiden Guerrero will lead away from first. Couple of steps. Secondary lead as the pitch up and away in a 2-0 count here to Naziah Alec. Alec struck out to lead off the game back in the first. Lead off for Texas. Showing bunt here, 2-0. Ball gets all the way to the screen. Guerrero able to pull into second. Skids to a stop as he turns around the base, but he will go no further. So Guerrero into 2 and a 3-0 count here to Alec. Check out the runner back at 2. Pitch on the way, in there for a called strike. Alec taking all the way. Not part of the way, but all the way. Pitch on the way. Strike 2. So Green has battled back from a 3-0 count. Now count has filled up against the Texas leadoff hitter, Naziah Alec. Here's the pitch. Here's the look at second after a spin. Pitch on the way. Inside, Alec aboard. So back-to-back walks open up the fourth here for Texas. Green's fourth walk of the day. He's been very, very sharp. We mentioned the 6 Ks. Coach Brister out of the dugout with 2 runners aboard and nobody out here in the fourth. I don't know if this is going to be a conversation or a pitching change. Looks to just be addressing how to handle the situation. And we hope you've appreciated how we've handled everything here, all of us at Synergy Sports and Entertainment. This stream brought to you by the official broadcast partner of Diamond Youth Baseball. Our experienced team of professional announcers, producers, and camera operators are excited to bring you all the game coverage and have been this week and last week. With over 100 years combined experience, Synergy Sports is a full-service sports media marketing company offering end-to-end video coverage, sports broadcasting, sponsorship acquisition, promotion of your company's special events. Check us out at synergysportsproductions.com. Synergy, S-Y-N-E-R-G-Y, sportsproductions.com. Pitch on the way with 2 runners on. In there for a called strike. The word up was on the tip of my tongue, but Aiden Cooper sees a strike. Cooper walked in the first inning, was stranded. Ready to work here with a couple of runners on. Pitch. This one is down, so 1-1 to Cooper. Texas first baseman, second at bat here. Tap of the plate. Green checks his runner and comes to the plate. Cooper looking to bunt. He misses this. It is a strike. Both runners will move up as the ball gets all the way back. So that'll go in as a pass ball as so a question, I guess, from Patton about where Cooper is set up Cooper lines this one to second. Caught on the fly. Double play. Brister snags that one out of the air. Flips to Walker, and they turn 2. Here's a look. Line drive into the glove. Turn. Quick turn. Plants his heel, spins, and fires. Brister to Walker.
Number 2 to the plate, knocks different.
And a bouncing ball on the left side, foul. So Alec is erased. Guerrero down at third. Guerrero's leadoff walk, the only runner aboard now, as Ditforth, the pitcher, bats with 2 outs. Still looking for that first run are these Texas champs. 70 feet away stands the first one. Possibly Guerrero will hold on the pass ball that bounces around a little bit. Backstop isn't terribly far away, and a lot of wonky bounces. Could lead a different situation. So Guerrero holds down at 3. The pitch. This one back to the screen, and Guerrero again thinking differently. Patton unhappy perhaps with his own performance there. Done some solid work here in his 2/3 of an inning. The 2-1 pitch coming to the Texas pitcher. Fouled all the way back. Laser beam of a foul. The umpire comes out and personally delivers a fresh baseball to Dayton Green. Amazon's got nothing on this guy. So 2-2, count level. Green looks at the runner. Comes to the plate, up high, so count fills up here, pitcher to pitcher. We're in the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs in a 2-0 game. Green's payoff pitch. Down low for ball 4, so another runner aboard here for Texas.
Number 27, JT Drake to the plate.
5th walk of the afternoon for Green. Runner over at Ditforth. Run over at first for Ditforth. There we go. Pitcher is lifted for the courtesy runner. And there's a swing and a miss on a first pitch strike from JT Drake to JT Drake. Green gets ahead. Cooper running over at 1. Starts away from first. Guerrero at 3. Coach Templeton wants a word with his cleanup hitter here. He's in an 0-2 hole. Green has gotten ahead with a couple of high fastballs. If I were a betting man. I would have lost the bet, but the low fastball does the trick. Drake down swinging. Brilliant pitching from Green to this point. He's got his team through 4 shutout innings. Here's a look at the strikeout right here. Hard heat down low. Drake can't catch it. coming back out. Knox Ditforth pitching equally well through 4 innings. We are through 4. Come back for the 5th inning here at the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
Tired of missing registration deadlines while managing work and family chaos? Team Pass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get Team Pass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
Smash It Sports is proud to be.
Back at the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports. Louisiana 2, Texas 0 through 4 full. Smash It Sports, our sponsor, singing the praises of Dayton Green in his 4 innings of shutout work. Not to be underdone, not to be outdone. Knox Ditforth is pitching just as well. Losing 2-0 in this one, but pitching a real good game. This is lifted into left center. This will get down for a base hit. Rounding, but very happy to stay at 1. And I'm saying that before the ball comes skittering through. The return throw, an error, will put Wilson all the way down at 2. So Zeke Wilson will stand on second base, singles, and then reaches second base on, I guess, what you'll refer to as a throwing error.
Now plate number 8, Mays Brister.
Brister lifts this bunt in the air. This is going to die on the grass, and he's going to reach, and the throw goes into right field. Brister on his way to second. Here comes Wilson to the plate, dives in safe. So a couple of defensive mistakes. And quickly here in the 5th, Louisiana tacks on a 3rd run.
Now to plate number 7, Andy Slocum.
So Coach Templeton wants a word. There you see him chatting with his pitcher and his infield, getting cooler heads here. A couple of defensive miscues helped set up and lead to that run. His team now down 3-0. They've had runners aboard. They've had some chances, so a couple innings left to get back in this one. Coach Templeton making sure this doesn't get out of reach for his Texas champs. Checking the runner to the plate, lifted into center. This is up and over, scorched up against the wall. Big turn and a hold at 3rd, so that goes in as a very long single for Slocum. Brister all the way to 3rd. Slocum rips that one up against the wall, moves the runner to third, and will stand at first in a first and third situation here with Chance Butler coming to the plate.
Stepping in for Louisiana, number 6, Chance Butler.
So Butler will hit. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Louisiana already ahead 3-0. Looking to extend that. Knox Ditforth looking to put a stop to things. Butler walked and was picked off back in the second inning. Ditforth disengages again. Here's the base hit you just saw. This was hammered. Hard hit ball that hits the fence. Here's a bunt. Right back to the mound. Throw is to first. Cooper squeezes for the out, but this moves Slocum down to second. And this will bring Granger Brown to the plate. Brown 0 for 1 on the day. Brown hitting .500 coming into today's action. Popped foul. Brown leading his team in walks coming into this one. Good on base percentage in the tournament thus far. Stands ready as Ditforth looks in. Ditforth disengages. Not quite getting settled on these last couple of at-bats. Again, not feeling comfortable, but now he's ready. Pitch on the way. This is hit high up in the air and right. This will get taken out of the air, but a sac fly will be the result. Mays Brister trots home.
Number 10 now batting, Patrick Gillum.
Granger with the sac fly RBI, and Louisiana up 4-0 here as Patrick Gillum steps in. Gillum 0 for 1. He's bunting here. There's the reception, but a high throw. And Gillum wasting no time. He's on his way to second already. So a high throw, another error here, working against this Texas team. Another defensive mistake puts a runner at second, and Slocum comes around to score.
Number 4, Keystone Besant.
First pitch to Van Zant is outside for a ball. Van Zant struck out back in the third. Pitch on the way. He's showing bunt. Small ball work has been a little chaotic here against Texas, so Louisiana certainly has that weapon in their arsenal right here. Even with 2 outs, Speedy Van Zant ready to lay one down. He does lay a bunt down. This is going to die. He's going to get there before the throw even arrives. Van Zant heads right down to first with that one. That was well placed. So the bunt single, Gillum at third, Van Zant at first, top of the order, Joshua Walker coming up.
Number 11 to the plate, Joshua Walker.
Walker's got 3 RBIs in the tournament and looking for an opportunity to get another one here. Everett wants to talk with his pitcher. Kind of settle things here. You see Kingston Van Zant in the background running from first, and here in your foreground, Patrick Gillum, he will run from third. Pair of runners on for Louisiana. Walker 0 for run, but scored a run on the hit by pitch in the first. Runner away from first. Van Zant will trot in easy. So Walker, the shortstop, will get some words of wisdom from Coach Brister. So Walker back in the box. Pitch down low for a ball. Josh Walker, when not on a baseball field, he lists football, soccer, and basketball. This kid is all over the place. Leadoff hitter, shortstop for this World Series team. Not shocked he's involved in a lot of things. 2-1 count on the Louisiana leadoff hitter. Taps the plate, he is ready to go. Pitch on the way. And he hits this one up the middle, caught. Alec takes this one directly from the air and will bring his team to bat here in the bottom of the fifth. Here's the big hit of the inning. Or the sac fly, I should say. Good throw sending that ball in, but the sac fly from Granger Brown plates Mays Brister. Bottom five, Louisiana leads this one 5-0. They are getting ready to take the field as Texas will come to bat, hoping to chip into this 5-run lead. So a 3-run inning a moment ago. Wilson, Brister, Slocum each scoring, extending that Louisiana lead to what you see there. What you see on the screen now, Laurel, Mississippi weather report. 89 degrees, a little bit of wind. So at different points over the course of these few days of the tournament, we've had some hot weather and some breezy weather. We got light breeze today. 89 degrees and just a gorgeous day for baseball here in Laurel, Mississippi. I am, in fact, Bill Smith. That is my real name, everybody. I'm not faking anybody out with that one. On behalf of everybody here at Synergy Sports and Entertainment, I would definitely like to thank the city of Laurel, the gang here at Laurel Parks and Recreation, for their kind hospitality throughout our 2 weeks here at the DYB World Series. For anybody watching this, please check out visitlaureljones.com for more information on this lovely area. And for anybody tuning in, all the games we've brought to you through this tournament, you can find those on our YouTube channel, the DYB Network. Those will live there, and you can go back and check out the events of this tournament, all of our coverage. Pitch on the way. Fifth inning, bottom of the fifth inning opens with a inside ball to Mason Warren, the second baseman. He stands in there 0 for 1. Grounded to second back in the second inning and was put out after a outstanding defensive play by Brister, the second baseman from Louisiana. The pitch. Swing and a miss. I was talking about the different school days. Texas starting tomorrow, Louisiana next week, next couple of weeks. Louisiana, IA Lewis, AE Phillips, Cedar Creek, Ruston Junior High, and Ruston High School all represented. Proudly watching this one, I'm sure, back at home. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Warren down for the first out of this inning. On the flip side, over there in Livingston, Texas, Livingston Junior High, Big Sandy Junior High. Here is that last strikeout pitch. Tailing fastball, good movement on that pitch. Here's the first pitch up high to Nayland Thompson.
At the plate, number 6, Nayland Thompson.
Pitch on the way. So as no one from either of these teams seems to be missing school today, shout out to everybody back home watching. And good luck for the forthcoming educational adventure you're all going to have. Strike in there to Nayland Thompson. Grounded to, or was put out on a grounder, grounded to short after walking back in the second. Thompson was hit by a pitch, none the worse for wear. Scored a run in the first game today. And here goes down looking.
Total pitches.
So 89 pitches in 5 innings of work, of excellent work for Dayton Green. 9 Ks. Nayland Thompson is 9th K just there, and he will be lifted for a new hurler here in the 5th. It appears your new pitcher will be Andy Slocum.
Your attention, please. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Louisiana. Number 7, Andy Slocum.
So Andy Slocum will come in. So Slocum will do the pitching. Green will move over about 50 feet and cover one. And Andy Slocum, who began the day behind the plate, will now take the other side of the battery. This is actually Slocum's first appearance as a pitcher, speaking to the depth of Coach Brister's staff. Putting a pitcher in for his first appearance in the tournament in the 5th inning of the championship game.
Number 44 to the plate, Micah Templeton.
A gem pitch by Dayton Green. Strike in there. First pitch from Slocum to Templeton. 9 Ks in 4 2/3. Here's the 1-1. There's a grounder to short. Up with it, on to first. And that'll do it for Texas here in the 5th. We are heading to the 6th inning. It's getting down to the wire here, folks. Louisiana leads 5-0. This is the DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports.
Proud to be the diamond sponsor of the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Smash It Sports is your one-stop shop for everything baseball and softball. Top brands, unbeatable prices, and gear trusted by players and coaches everywhere. From T-ball to the World Series stage, we've got your players and teams covered. Use code DYB15 to save 15% off your order at smashersports.com today.
Are you frustrated with league management systems that make you feel like you need an engineering degree to use them? Introducing TeamPass, a youth sports management system made simple. No more complicated pages or confusing websites. TeamPass gives you quick and easy tools for better league management at a price less than a gallon of gas. You can spend less time working and more time playing. Visit www.teampass.com for more information.
The love of the game begins with the bat and ball. This is America's game. More than 5 million people are having fun at that. And even more have answered the call to play ball. With the help of those who came before, our pastime's future is bright. When the lights are brightest, those who came through the pipeline are ready. All roads lead here. Playing for your country, playing for the love of the game, playing for glory.
Back here, 6th inning action about to get underway. DYB World Series presented by Smash It Sports. Dayton Green off of a just stunning 4 2/3 pitching. Skies this one on the infield off one pitch. This gets squeezed for the out. So he, get a look at Warren there making that play. He pitches 4 2/3 of excellent ball, striking out 9 on the way. And has given way to a reliever. Pops out here. Jesse Ford will step in 0 for 2 on the day. Jesse Ford's first pitch that he sees lifted in the air. Warren's got another chance here, and he squeezes. So, a couple of pop-ups to the young first baseman.
Number 3, Cale Patton.
Mason Moore squeezes both of those. Here's Cale Patton. Patton has gone from first to do the catching duties today. Did first delivery. Patton bounces this to third. Not handled over there at third, and Patton will be aboard. Took a funky hop on Drake there. He wasn't able to secure it, so Patton will reach on the air and come off. Ford will run for his teammate catcher over there. So here comes Zeke Wilson. Zeke Wilson is fluent in French. Also mentioned this in a previous broadcast, but he's ambidextrous, so quite the athlete here in whatever direction he may be going. Lifts this one into left. This is going to get up and over everybody. This is up against the wall. Ford is being waved home. Throw into second base. Ford will get there without a throw. And Wilson, this ball left his bat, and it kept going. An RBI double here in the 6th, extending Louisiana's lead. Ford running for Patton, the catcher, comes in and scores. So Zeke Wilson, there's the ball. This just kept going. And a ball out to short, handled by Alec on a hop across. And that'll do it for Louisiana in the 6th. Texas now coming to bat, bottom 6 with the tournament on the line. I would sing the praises one more time of Naziah Alec and the sharp defense I've seen from him throughout this tournament. It was on display there to end the top half of the 6th. Now Texas will come to bat. Adrian Perez will lead them off as they look to battle back in this one. We are once again So there's your look at Andy Slocum, second pitcher of the afternoon for Chris Brister's Louisiana champs, looking to finish this one up and take the DYB World Series. 6th inning of our championship game. I want to certainly send another thanks to Lando Frost, Smash It Sports, Wilson Baseball, Sadler Sports Insurance. And of course, those of us here at Synergy Sports and Entertainment. All the sponsors that have helped put this production together the last couple weeks here in Laurel for Division II last week, Division I this week. So Perez, a foul ball to open up here. Pitch from Slocum, inside. Perez dances away. The pitch on its way. In there for a called strike, 1-2. Perez entered today's action, the 200 average in this tournament, and goes down looking here. One out here in the 6th. Lambright entered action today, hitting .444.
Number 3, Rylan Lambright.
Pitch is on its way. Average for the tournament still a very strong 400. Lambright struck out to open up the 3rd. He's played some nice outfield for this Texas team. Pitch on the way to Lambright. Bounced to short. Into the glove and over. There's the out at first. Walker had to kind of find it, and he did, and he slings that one across. And Louisiana is 1 out away. Kason Everett will stand in. Everett has had a strong defensive catcher tournament, has done some good pitching work for this team. He's 0 for 1 today. Pitch on the way. 0-2. 2 strikes here on Kason Everett. The pitch. Strike 3, and that'll do it. Louisiana behind Dayton Green and Andy Slocum, a no-hitter to win the 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series. Unbelievable pitching from the pair of Louisiana hurlers, Green and Slocum. And what a tournament by this team from Ruston, Louisiana. Coach Chris Brister's team. Here's the look at the last pitch. There's the strikeout pitch. What a pitching performance by these two pitchers. Green goes 4 2/3, 9 Ks, no hit ball. Slocum comes in, 1 1/3, 2 Ks of his own, no hits. And that is an impressive Texas team that this Louisiana team just shut out in no hits to win the title. What a game. Congrats and hats off to Texas. Texas and Tennessee will share the runner-up award in this tournament, both coming in with 1 loss. Outstanding tournaments from them, but what a game from this Louisiana team. What a tournament. Undefeated heading into yesterday's play. They drop one to Louisiana, but come back and win here in the final game of the championship. They are your 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series champs in the O-Zone here in D1. The USA Baseball play of the game. This is a defensive gem. There's the catch. There's the turn. There's the double play. Brister to Walker. The defense behind Slocum and Green cannot be undersold as well. They pitched lights out today, but their defense was exceptional behind them. Louisiana, for the first time since 2018, which was another Ruston team, are champs in the O-Zone here in 2026. And you see everybody on the field getting ready for the awards presentation. Before we step me out of the booth to get down on the field for post-game, I want to give our last thanks to all of our sponsors: Smash It Sports, Land O'Frost, Wilson Baseball, Sadler Sports Insurance. Of course, I'd be remiss if I didn't mention all of us at Synergy Sports and Entertainment. We are thankful to everybody here for supporting us, everybody here, the city of Laurel and the Laurel Parks and Recreation. Everybody has been incredibly welcoming and helpful to us. This has been a great tournament. You're looking at the champs right there on your screen. You just watched a game between two dynamite baseball teams. One more look at the strikeout from Slocum. The dog pile is on. And the Louisiana champs from Ruston, Louisiana, are your 2026 Diamond Youth Baseball World Series in the O-Zone. We're going to have some more coverage for you. I'm going to get an interview or two down on the field shortly. So I, from the booth, will sign off for the short term, and we'll keep things rolling here. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Stay with us. And those of you that have watched, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am Bill Smith. We will be back.
Now batting number 24, Yes Dixon. 27 pitches for Thomas. 27 pitches for Thomas. Leading on for South Carolina, number 14, Howard.
All right, to get this started, we would like to present two special baseballs today to Dalton Green and Andy Slocum on a combined no-hitter.
Number 15, Stevenson.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Congratulations to both of you on a great World Series. At this time, we will recognize the Diamond Youth Baseball Ozone Division I World Series runner-up from the state of Texas. Now, Texas will from the outfield fence and bring it back to home plate.
to award for the 2026 DYB World Series runner-up are the members of the DYB Baseball. Number 8, Aiden Cooper. Number 2, Knox Griffin. Number 27, JT Drake. Number 30, Mason Warren. Number 6, Madeline Thompson. Number 44, Michael Templeton. Number 10, Adrian Perez. Number 3, Rylan Lambright. Number 11, Kason Everett.
Number 8, Harris.
Number 33, Eastep. Number 7, Aiden Guerrero. Coach Jerry Warren.
Thomas, 33 pitches.
Manager Bradley Cummings. At this time, William Wade. This time, William Wade, the commissioner of DYB Baseball, will present the runner-up trophy to the DYB World Series runner-up, Texas.
Number 2, Schwartz.
All right, at this time, as we proceed with our program here, we would like to thank the City of Laurel and the Recreation Department for all their hard work this week. Let's give them a big hand. And also, one of the awards that we give that we feel is almost as prestigious as our championship award is our sportsmanship award. And you know, that's voted on by the host committee, the umpires, all the people around the ballpark that are working. They see you inside the fence and outside. And this year, the award goes to Okeechobee, Florida. So congratulations to them. Another award we give is the World Series batting champion. At this time, Jay Bennett, Deputy Commissioner, will present the 2026 Ozone Batting Championship to Mason Warren.
That's great. Number 4, Tate.
We now ask Louisiana to go and retrieve their championship flag.
Run back together. Run back together. Oh my God, Carol. Run back together.
To present the awards to the 2026 Diamond Youth Ozone World Series champions. And members of the Diamond Youth, we call out the players and the coaches. Number 11, Joshua Walker. Dalton Green. Number 42, Jesse Ford. Number 3, Cale Patton.
Number 3, Kirk.
Number 1, Ezekiel Wilson. Number 8, Maze Brister. Number 7, Andy Slocum.
Round 63 pitches. 63 pitches.
Number 6, Chance Butler. Number 9, Granger Brown. Number 10, Patrick Gillum. Number 4, Kingston Vincent.
That's a great number 9, Skinks.
Number 5, Slade Young.
Now batting number 23, Major.
Coach Nathan Young. Chris Brister. To present the trophy, Jay Bennett, the Deputy Commissioner, to the 2026 Ozone World Series champions. Big round of applause for both teams, please.
Number 15, Dominique.
All right, again, congratulations to both teams. And if you remember back when we started this tournament, seems like about a month ago, but it was just a few short days ago, we began our tournament with prayer, so we'd like to close our tournament the same way. From Charles Jackson from Arkansas.
Let us pray. Great and loving Heavenly Father, how grateful we are for all the blessings you send our way. Father, we're thankful for the community of Laurel Jones County, for providing us a good place to play this great game of baseball, for providing us great hospitality while we were here. Father, we'd like to thank you for all these young men that played this game. We hope that they will take life lessons that will go with them the rest of their lives. Now we ask you to go with all of us as you take us home, and we ask this in your Son's name. Amen.
You guys are crushing it. See how 8 grams of healthy protein in Land of Frost premium meat gives you energy and keeps you full. Let's get those buns toasting, bread. Cheese, 10 more. Go.
I'm getting shredded.
Land of Frost premium meat, now in hot honey flavors.
I know when I'm putting a Wilson glove on, I don't gotta worry. You get over 40,000 pitches thrown throughout a season. It's always trying to stay locked in one pitch at a time, slow down the game, and want the ball to be hit to you.
I want to play every day. No, I like to have fun.
Love this thing. I'm gonna probably use this thing as long as I can.
Got to be locked in every pitch. At the end of the day, I just want to get outs for the pitchers.
It holds up throughout the entire season, which is a huge deal when you're playing every day.
I've been using the same glove for quite a while now. It's a testament to the product that y'all have been able to put in my hands.
And people have a Wilson glove. It's one of the best so far. No, the best, it's the best. People know that.
Tired of missing registration deadlines while managing work and family chaos? Team Pass makes youth sports registration simple. Sign up your kids for their favorite activities in minutes from anywhere. Tell your leagues to get Team Pass now. Visit www.teampass.com.
I've got Dayton Green. I've got Andy Slocum. I've got your pitchers from today's game. A no-hitter in the title game. Mr. Green, you go 4 2/3, 9 Ks. Did you realize this was a no-hitter the further you got in? Did you know?
I did know that I had a no-hitter going, so I just had to keep throwing. I knew that I could only get to 85, so I just had to get a lot of strikes and get ground balls, so just had to keep it going.
He got a lot of strikes. He got great defense behind him on those ground balls. Now, sir, you come in. Are you aware of the no-hitter, and what does that do to your headspace when you take the mound?
I had no clue that he had a no-hitter, so, I mean, I wasn't really worrying about it. I was just trying to throw strikes and do my job.
He threw strikes. He did his job. These are your pitchers, your winning pitcher, and the guy that gets the save in the DYB World Series, and I'm going to hand it off for one more.
Okay, yeah, ready?
The pitchers today for your champs from Louisiana, DYB 2026 champions. Ruston, Louisiana's own Chris Brister right here, head coach. This is your champ right here in the Ozone, DYB 2026 World Series champs. Coach, just describe how you're feeling, the road through this tournament, the road to this point. How's it feel?
It's just pure elation. It's been such a long journey, 7 years. We kind of had this dream. Some of these boys were 5 years old. They made their very first All-Star team. COVID kind of took All-Stars away at their 6-year-old year, and then we start building for this moment. So to see it, to hit that mountaintop, I mean, it's pure elation.
You mentioned the multi-year road to this. These guys have been playing together for a long time. That has to build just chemistry that you can't over-appreciate. This team came together, and, I mean, you did it here. Speak to that, how together this team is.
Just look at how they move. They know who's going to be where. Look, start with it up the middle. Mays Brister, Joshua Walker. That double play in the third inning was huge, bases loaded. The shortstop knew to be at second. Second baseman turned the play. Ezekiel Wilson was one of those three. They're just always in the right spot. They walk into the dugout. They've got love for one another. They know how to lift each other up. One thing that they did before it was over with, but before we even started the game, is they did a players-only meeting. And you knew in that moment they were locked in and ready to go, and that was just awesome.
That play was the USA Baseball play of the game, just so we get that in there. Well done, Coach. Coach, what do you want to say to everybody back home cheering on these fellas?
It's just special to go look at my phone. I haven't got to look at it yet, but every day I've gotten 60, 70, 80 text messages, phone calls, people watching y'all's channel. We're so thankful for what y'all do, putting on the broadcast that you do. We're just so thankful for all of our fans back home. We know you were with us. We felt it the whole way. The boys loved playing on y'all's channel. It was great the whole way.
I am with Coach Brister. I got some of his boys standing around here. These fellas here and this guy are the 2026 champs of DYB. Coach Brister and Team Louisiana.
Thank